A carjacker leaves a baby on the side of the road, and it was captured by somebody else that was in a car. Check it out.
Tonight, detectives need your help identifying a man they say carjacked a mother and then drove off with her 3-year-old in the back seat.
Yeah, you're looking at the video, the moment he left that little girl on the sidewalk on the side of the road, then just drove off. Good evening, and thank you so much for joining us. I'm Trina Robinson.
And I'm Jawan Schrader. Good evening. Nico Clemens is live in Oakland Park with more from that mother and the man whose camera was recording at the time. Nico.
Well, Jawan, Trina, just imagine how frightening, how terrifying this was for this mother and her daughter. She says this man came out of nowhere to steal her SUV. Thankfully, he didn't get far, and her daughter was not hurt. But now she wants this man caught.
And I was just scared because she's a little baby.
She feared the worst.
So everything happened really fast. And I was just scared.
Scared that something terrible would happen to her 3-year-old daughter. A mother was driving in Oakland Park Wednesday with her daughter in the backseat when she says she got into an accident. The mother, who doesn't want us to identify her, told us over the phone she got out to exchange information with the other driver when a man got into her SUV and started to drive away. She says she grabbed the door and pleaded with him.
I was telling him my baby.
All while getting dragged. She says she held on for as long as she could before losing her grip and falling. BSO detectives say this is the man who drove off with her SUV.
That dude looked like a YouTuber. Anyways, intrusive thoughts come into my head. Y'all are some real life demons out here. Y'all are real life demons out here. Imagine getting into a car accident. You do the right thing because you don't want to be a hit and run driver. You get out of your car in order to exchange information. Your baby is in a baby seat in the back seat. Somebody jumps into your car. You holding on for dear life. You're pleading with this man. Hey, my baby, my baby, my baby. I don't, oh my God, or whatever. Dude still takes off with your car, then pulls over on the side of the road and drops your baby just on the side of the road. With all of the human trafficking and stealing of kids and all of this stuff, with all of this stuff going on every single day. It's unfortunate. It's unfortunate that people do some of the craziest stuff. When y'all sent this to me, I said, man, I got to include this on Quick Hits. I got to include this on Quick Hits. Real talk. It's insane. It's absolutely insane that y'all will carjack a mother. Carjacking in itself is bad. And then you just going to drive off with her baby. And then because you don't want to be associated, you set her baby on the side of the road. These people need to be thrown under the jail. And I know that there's people that's a part of the diversity, equity, and inclusion say, no, let them out, let them go. No, man, these people need to go to jail, bro.
With her child still inside.
I was just thinking I wasn't going to see her again or something.
Detectives say the man eventually stops, takes the girl, still strapped in her car seat, out the SUV and leaves her on the sidewalk on West Commercial Boulevard.
My heart dropped real quick. And
it's people that's actually giving this man credit, said, oh man, that was so nice of him. At least, man, this is foolishness. This is foolishness.
A man in a truck behind the SUV had a dash camera and it was recording. He got out and ran over to help. His name is Jorge Rosario. That's him in the orange shirt.
My heart dropped, when I saw that. When he left her right there on the side.
Rosario said he called 911. The mother says moments later she caught up with her child and the Good Samaritans. Detectives say the man is caught on video again, ditching the SUV, then using the mother's credit card at a nearby Family Dollar. The mother says
Jesus Christ. Yo. So you go and you ditch the SUV, and you could tell that he did it before. This is not the first time that he's ever done it. So he ditches the SUV, and then he takes her credit card, he takes his shirt off, he goes into the Family Dollar where there's more cameras, and then he goes and uses her credit card. This is crazy, bro.
Thankful she has her daughter, thankful for the help she got, and now wants detectives to find this man.
I don't want anyone else to go through what happened.
Listen, we got carjacking, we have child abandonment, we have credit card fraud, Just throw the whole book at him. Just throw the whole book at him. Let me get this guy again. Let me see if I can find him one more time. We know he was in Family Dollar. He had to go and get some toiletries. That's him. That's him. Went into Family Dollar. I thought that in these establishments is no shirt, no shoes, no service. No shirt, no shoes, no service. Dude went into Family Dollar and then just went shopping right after he carjacked the lady. Stole her car, took her credit card, went and got some toiletries, and then dipped her and then abandoned her car. People work hard for their stuff, and their family is on the line. But that's what's happening over there in Carjack land, okay? In addition to that, a San Francisco bar is behind a $4.7 billion lawsuit that was won against the NFL and Ticket Sundays. Check it out.
Nestled right on 9th Avenue near Irving Street is Mucky Duck. It's your typical sports bar. Neon beer signs in the window, fans sitting at the counter, and signs telling you they've got the game on. But the owners of this San Francisco bar just secured a major victory.
It's David and Goliath. I love it. It's amazing.
The bar is the David, the Goliath is the National Football League. On Thursday, a jury ruled the league violated antitrust laws with their Sunday ticket subscription. That package allowed people at home and businesses to watch every NFL game. However, it was only available through one provider, and the lawsuit says the league sold it at an inflated price.
The deal that Sunday Ticket and the NFL had always struck me as unfair.
Robert Freund practices e-commerce law and says this subscription was hurting consumers.
The prices are just thrust upon them. Here's the deal, take it or leave it. And that's really exactly the point of why antitrust laws exist.
I don't understand. Now, listen, I'm not necessarily like on the side of big business or small business or David versus Goliath. But what I'm trying to understand is, how is it an antitrust law issue if y'all don't have to subscribe to the service? Why do people feel like they have to patronize these businesses if you don't agree with it? Why do you feel like you need to do it? And so y'all go and y'all sue the NFL. And I honestly believe that this is what's wrong with America, is that you can do this, or people feel entitled to go and watch a football. Why do y'all have to subscribe to the football game? If I don't like something, like I didn't last year, I didn't like the direction that the Pistons was going. I didn't like paying tens of thousands of dollars, hundreds of thousands of dollars every single year for Pistons tickets. I decided that I don't want to do it anymore. Why do y'all feel like y'all have, oh man, they sold it to us at an inflated price? Y'all need to stop subscribing to these people in the first place. It's not adding no value into your life. Why do you feel like you need to give them money? Oh, it's an antitrust law. They need to offer more options for a cheaper price. No, y'all need to stop spending money on stuff that's not adding value into your life. And I know that the people are just like, oh man, this is David versus Goliath. No, this is idiot versus.
Those consumers include Noah Roberts, who works at Little Shamrock around the corner from Mucky Duck. He says the Sunday ticket subscription was not the best for their business.
You want to be able to have every game on, and then when one league just charges an insane amount of money, your hands are tied because, yeah, you have to put it on, and then, two, you're losing money. So what do? Do you lose the fans? Do you not sell beer? What do you do?
The league now has to pay over $4 billion in damages. The owners of Mucky Duck did not want to comment because,
of course, the league is not going to pay that. All they're going to do is they're going to appeal it. They're going to appeal it.
The NFL is,
and if there ever was to have to pay it, the lawyers is going to get the majority of the money, and the consumers ain't going to get nothing.
Planning on appealing this decision. They said in a statement, "We will certainly contest this decision as we believe that the class action claims in this case are baseless and without merit. But until that appeal goes through, those we spoke with say what Mucky Duck did is a win for sports bars and consumers everywhere."
Somebody said he owns a sports bar. What is he supposed to do? The same thing that happens when you can't put on a fight. I remember going to watch certain fights, right? And certain places couldn't play it because they didn't have authorization to do so, or they didn't pay the fee. And so either pay the fee or change your business or evolve with your business practices. You're not required, or you don't own, like you can't make nobody do nothing. I don't know. This is crazy. I guess we live in an entitled world. And then last but not least, a security guard whose job, who was held accountable during an interview, quit the interview, but then he wound up finding a new job. Check it out.
Percy Payne says at his security job Monday night at 6th and Brushy, he saw two young men going inside this underground garage, the door stuck open. He believes they were trying to steal his car. He tried to detain them and says they attacked him. Payne had to call 911 twice for an officer to respond.
Like that security
During
guard.
Fox 7,
that security guard is rumble in the jungle. Hey, we need to allow for our security guards and our whatever the people that walk around the store in order to prevent you from stealing and stuff like that. We need to enable them to be able to throw hands and carry weapons and all of that stuff, because those are the people that's protecting and holding up America.
Interview earlier this week, his supervisor walked up and told him there's a policy against doing interviews in uniform. Things escalated with Payne deciding to quit.
Take your uniform off?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
But they kept arguing.
You touched him.
Is it my fault?
I would say yes, every bit of it is your fault.
Payne, speaking to us Friday, talks about the attention he's gotten.
It's overwhelming, but I really do appreciate all the positive energy and everything that's been happening.
When asked if he was worried about what came next after he quit.
In a way I was, but I still had to think positive. I got to hope.
And he was incredibly respectful throughout the entire process.
Kid with me, so I got to think positive. So if he see me worrying, he gonna worry.
And after thinking he had to job search.
I woke up the next morning, was about to really get on Indeed and just start scrolling, because I know I've been looking in the medical field and a lot of stuff, but something keeps drawing me back to security.
That's where Michael Cargill came in, seeing our story on social media.
He deserved better. That was just insane, the fact that he was in that predicament in the first place, and the fact that his supervisor was blaming him, his company was blaming him as the person that was in the wrong.
He made the decision to hire him just like that.
That is the first time me hiring someone, not knowing anything about that person, not knowing anything about their background, but the fact that he's a level 2 security officer, that tells me he has a good background. So, hey, I'm confident he's going to be an outstanding person.
Payne will be starting his new job Monday.
He's level 2 security, unarmed. I'll make him a level 3, an armed security guard. I'll give him the training.
Blessing. You know, I'm like, yeah, this is a blessing, so I'm going to take this.
There are some good people still left out in the world, y'all. There are some phenomenal people that do some great things. And so make sure that y'all continue to support these people, because we already have an environment and a society that's out of control. Ladies and gentlemen,